go. All right. Okay. Now we're all ready to go. Hope everybody's doing well this afternoon. Okay, first person here is a beautiful one for today. Beautiful one for today. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment or a heartache or an old wound is beginning to heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and your luck is about to change for the better quickly. Could have some money coming in or news of money coming in. Taylor for today. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. With the Empress, you've got the ability, you got money and love coming in, or more of it. And then you have the cause for celebration coming in around love and money. If not today, on the horizon, you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Miss Billy, love in a relationship. Slow and steady wins the race, and look out for having an argument or a disagreement that seems to be something that's reoccurring, or the same issue that's not really getting resolved, that could make you feel a little bit like things are a little stagnant or a little bit negative. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and don't be afraid to express your feelings. Lay down the law, set boundaries if need be. Aisha, love. When it comes to love, you've got new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. You have choices here. So if you're currently in a relationship, things should be functioning well. If you're not, there's new opportunities coming in. But even if you are with someone, there's still new beginnings coming. So you have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Sagittarius and possibly a Capricorn. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you're calling the shots. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon. Not bad. Emily, me and E. Wouldn't expect much to change quickly because the Eight of Wands is in reverse. It's kind of a little slow and steady wins the race. There may be a slowdown when it comes to communication. If you've recently been speaking a lot, there may be a slowdown with communication, but then it should pick up sometime in April. New beginnings are on the horizon, but it's a little slow. You might feel like this person is either holding back or has pulled their energy back, and that just maybe, that could be temporary. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but it looks a little bit like things could be slightly out of balance right now. I would give the situation a little bit of space. Let's see if things come back into balance. Mega love. When it comes to love, if you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. It's pretty well balanced. And you have a wish that comes true. If you're not with anyone, you can have a wish that comes true around new opportunities. You're not looking back on the past. You have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly a Libra, maybe an Aries. Exploring your options leads to success, and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. Not bad. Cosmic work general for the spring. So feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and the hard work that you put in comes back to you. You may be adding a new stream of income this spring. More money is coming in. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Pretty good. Lucky, general. You have a new journey that begins around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe planning travel. Life is moving forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Making decisions that push life forward and you're ready for it, a new venture begins. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past pretty quickly. Tanya for the next 3 days. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be putting extra time and effort into like work, school, business, or even side work, school, business, whatever it is, could be bringing in some extra money over the course of like, I don't know, the next week or so. Anxiety is easing, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Aries sun, love. Slow and steady wins the race, but if you're currently in a relationship, it should be well functioning. If you are not with anyone, you have new beginnings on the horizon, and the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Libra here. Perseverance around love pays off, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're not with anyone, it's probably not going to be old energy returning. It's probably going to be new energy coming in. Yanni, Chris keeps reappearing in my dreams. Is he doing something to me? Like, is he performing black magic on you or something of that nature? No, I don't see any magic. I think that you're processing the relationship, or you're getting over whatever happened, and it's just coming out in the dream cycle. I don't think there's any, I don't think he's doing anything. I actually think it's relatively healing, whatever is happening. Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Life could change for this person for the better quickly. They have a wish coming true, especially around romance, or where romance is concerned. They're no longer holding themselves back. Life is growing, changing, and transforming. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel as if someone is overstepping. Or this person is laying down the law, setting boundaries if somebody is overstepping. Gigi, I packed a few of my stuff and left the house this morning. Do you see me going back, or will this end to a breakup? I'm not convinced that this is going to lead to the breakup, but there are issues in this situation, and I'm not confident in the longevity of the relationship either at this point. I've always kind of felt like there was something missing from this situation. So, but I don't think this is the end, but I'm not confident that this is going to last forever. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that this is the end, to answer the question here. Hi, Adonis. MND and Ahmed. Things look a little bit out of balance with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it depends where you are in this relationship. It could be two people that are just not on the same page, or things are a little bit misaligned. There is communication that comes in. This looks like a work relationship. Is this a work relationship? It looks like things are a little out of balance with the Six of Pentacles. If this is a work relationship, you may be feeling like you've been treated unfairly around work. Depends where you are in the relationship. Things look a little slow. You have the hangman here, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Things look a little slow or a little bit out of balance or misaligned at this point. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. TVET, when will they announce the new Fed project at work? I'm going to say it could be sometime late April, early May. It's relatively soon. Hello, General. Life comes into balance, but slow and steady wins the race. You may have a new job or business opportunity present itself, and you may be planning travel. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you're ready for them. Life's moving forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Cause for celebration comes in when you express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Communication is either coming in or picking up, and there could be something out of the blue, fun, and spontaneous that you may be doing. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could help things come back into balance or help things function better. Negativity is moving into the past. Katrina, will I hear from Nathan today and him do a video with the kids this week? I'm not convinced that there's going to be communication this week. Things look like they're kind of like shut down or at a standstill. Magician's heart, love. Magician's heart, love. Perseverance pays off around love, but you might need to disconnect or walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been disappointing or stagnant or not aligned properly will disintegrate, and moving past that or disconnecting from it will help open new doors. If you're currently in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, leave the past in the past. But if there's something that's not functioning well, it's going to disintegrate and life will move forward. You have a water sign coming in, but whatever this is, if it's not dealt with, it's going to keep you stagnant. So there may be something that you have to disconnect from before life can move forward. Gigi, how will Scorpio act to me leaving the house? Is he going to act indifferent, or will he try to win my heart? I think you're going to see indifference from him. You see, I hate when people ask that question about, is he going to pursue me? Is he going to win me? Is he going to fix this? What do you expect him to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything that would be done, it would be phony. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, relationships function the way they function. Like, what would he do that's going to win your heart? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like fantasy. I think you're going to see indifference from him. If anything, there could be communication that comes in, but there isn't going to be any of this winning or, yeah, I would be careful with those kind of thoughts because it tends to lead to disappointment. Gigi, my mom's biopsy came back positive. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Planned a trip. Will I go or will I stay to take care of my mom? I'm not sure about the process. Okay, let's see. I think that you're going to go because I think that this process is like, I don't want to say that it's easy. It's not that it's easy, but it looks like there is a course that gets taken that is dealable. Like, it's dealable. It's not something, it's something that can be dealt with. Like, there's a course of action that will be dealt with, and I don't think it's going to wind up affecting the trip. I mean, you may decide not to go because that may make you feel better, but I don't think by not going it's going to change anything. See what I'm saying? I don't think one thing has to do with the other as of right now. I think you're okay. A divine love general. When it comes to love, you've got a wish that comes true around things moving forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. If you're currently with someone and your relationship is good, leave the past in the past. Don't bring it into the future. If you're not with anyone, you have fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but Aries comes up the strongest. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and romance heats up this spring. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Lita, I tried to call Kate, the manager of Esco, for a job. I can't get a hold of her. Would it be better to email her on my personal email? I don't want her to be creeped out or upset. I have her info. This is like her, you would be reaching out to her with like from your personal account to her business account. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I don't think this should be creeped out. I wouldn't reach out on her personal email if you have it. Although I don't think she's going to be creeped out because I don't think that she isn't going to think you're coming for her. She thinks that you're coming for the job, which you are. Red chances, energy around my message back to him. Energy is good. Energy is good. Grounded, stable, sincere. So if you haven't heard back from this person, I would say that they're probably planning on getting back to you. The Empress is here. Love and money or more of it. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, does Ahmed think about putting in the team that reports directly to him? Does Ahmed think about putting in the team that reports directly to him? Is there part of that question is missing? Oh, does Ahmed think about putting me in the team? Oh, let me see. Yeah, he may think of that. Lita, reported my supervisor AJ again because his behavior is being unprofessional. This time I reported to the store director. Is anything going to happen? She asked if I want him written up for a meeting. I think there's going to be a meeting. I think there's going to be a meeting about it. Yeah, and this is kind of stressing her, not only stressing her out, but it's going to stress him out too. Yeah, something will happen. He'll be called out for it. Oh, where the hell am I here? Let me go back up to the top. Hang on. Earth Girl Love. You have success coming in around love and a wish comes true. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're already with someone, your current relationship should be doing well. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may help things change for the better quickly. If you're not with anyone, you could have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or maybe even a Pisces or an Aquarius. Explore your options leads to success, but you should find yourself in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship if you're not right now. AA, guidance for the week. You have money coming in or finances could be improving. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You have a wish that comes true and success coming in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Migu for the next 24. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a wish may come true. You're no longer holding yourself back. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Summer, general. You have a wish that comes true around life moving forward towards greener pastures around work, school, or business. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race, but career, work, school, business, whatever you do all day, may be moving forward with a wish that comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could make you feel relieved. Shot home, love reading. Anything that's out of balance, stressful, argumentative, or not functioning well will disintegrate and move into the past. Letting go of what's not working will open new doors. If you're with someone and your relationship is well functioning, things can continue functioning well as long as you don't drag the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, then you have new energy coming in. You're not looking back on the past. You're moving forward. Empress would be bringing in love and money, or more of it. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, although Scorpio comes up the strongest. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. New doors open. You may even have an Aries coming in. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, Empress is bringing in love and money, and perseverance is paying off. You should find yourself in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, but if you're not with anyone, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest it, and cause for celebration comes in around love. Possibly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success. Aries comes up strong around you. Scorpio comes up strong around you. Having choices and options and walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you can take you towards greener pastures as far as love is concerned. If you're not in a committed relationship, you may find yourself in one sometime later spring, early summer of this year. Eminem, March love for Taurus. This person looks a little slow and steady, wins the race. If they're in a committed relationship, I think they are. Their relationship should be functioning well, but it's slow to move forward. They may be happy and content with the way things are. If they're not with anyone, they're still slow. Slow and steady wins the race. They could have an air sign around them, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They may have a Scorpio around them, or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But they seem to be happy and content and a slow mover. Love looks okay. Maggie, work for Wednesday. Work for Wednesday. You have a wish that comes true around work moving forward. You have feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Old wounds heal. A wish comes true around work and life moves forward. Not a bad day. Amu, general. Amu, general. Negativity is moving into the past, and lay down the law, set boundaries will serve you well. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You could be planning travel. It's slow and steady wins the race, but life is still moving forward. Could be spending time with an Aries. You have the world at your feet. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances are improving, and you could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Not bad. Gigi, do you think that me leaving the house will help Scorpio finally tell his true feelings? Not wanting marriage, or it will continue to be the same? to continue to be the same. So it goes back to the same thing. If you're leaving this house because you're unhappy and you want to start a new life, then that would be my suggestion. But if you're leaving the house because you're looking for a reaction or for something to change from him, that's manipulation, which doesn't really produce long-term success. It could produce short-term success, or you may get what you want in the moment. But this is really a situation for you to decide what it is that you want. If you want to be in this relationship, then I wouldn't leave. Like, if you're leaving because you expect it's going to change something, shock something, make him realize something, it's not. It's not. That's manipulation. Manipulation doesn't produce long-term success. If you're leaving the house because you need a break, you're not sure what you want, you're taking time for yourself, you're doing your own thing, you want your life to move forward, it's different. So you have to figure out what are your intentions with leaving the house and what is it that you really want with the situation. Because it's not about him and what he wants, it's about what you want. If if marriage is that important to you and he's resistant against it, then that's kind of your answer. Like, you don't need him to tell you that. He's already showing it to you. Like, you see what I mean? Like, you know where you stand in the situation. If you're happy and content with being with somebody and you're not married, like, with whatever your beliefs are, whether it be a religious thing or in the eyes of the state, then you can have a well-functioning relationship with him, but there may not be marriage on the horizon, but you're the one that has to decide that. See, you're looking for him to change, and he's not changing. You have to be the one that decides it. So this is really more about what you want than what he wants. Tanya, speaking of slow movers, I see Aries is showing in my energy his next move or intentions. I mean, I can't believe that he's an Aries, because Aries is usually fast. But I wonder if he's got some Taurus in him. Like, my brother's a Gemini, but he's loaded up with Taurus. Sometimes, like, yeah, you just want to... His next move will be communication. And there should be happiness or contentment that comes in around communication coming in or picking up. And it's mutual, Six of Pentacles. Once communication picks up, I think more will follow. Hi, Mel. Lita, I just sent the email to the zone manager for the job at Escrow. Will I get that job or the hotel? I prefer escrow, but money is money. Okay, let's see. Escrow. Hotel. Actually, as of right now, the hotel does come up stronger. But you're right. Money is money, and you never know. Things could change down the road. You could work at the hotel for a little while and then leave for something else. So let's see what happens. Gigi, how do you see my journey as a DJ over the next 30 days? It should be picking up. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in cause for celebration, and a new journey is coming into fruition or beginning. Listen to your intuition. If it's slow and steady wins the race, like, it could be the kind of thing where you have 3 days of business or whatever, and then there may be nothing for a couple of weeks, and then it picks up again. Like, don't get discouraged when you kind of fall down into like a moment where there's not much happening, because eventually it's going to pick up. Like, you might just need to give it some time and be okay with it being slow here and there. But you should see an improvement in the next 30. Lita, what's coming towards me soon? You have a new job or business opportunity coming in, and you may be feeling relief around feeling a little bit more financially secure. A wish comes true. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Ruchi, next in love. Oh, you got romance heating up here. First card that comes up around you. You have the world at your feet. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You've got fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, possibly a Scorpio. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Explore your options leads to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life is moving forward. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Pretty good, pretty good. Virta, what is coming towards me? May have money coming in. Finances could be improving. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could bring in financial relief. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A new journey may begin around work, school, or business. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. A new journey begins. Not bad. Sarah, what are the Pisces' intentions behind meeting me? He wants to meet me in real person. Do you see malicious or bad or deceitful intentions behind it, Kelsey? No, I don't. I think that just maybe curious to get to know you. It looks like the two of you are friends and just maybe like wanting to meet in person. Like, we're friends, why not meet? I don't see that happening on the immediate horizon. So just be careful with, like if he says it and he follows through with it, like, or if he's just saying it and it's like, yeah, we're going to get together, that kind of a thing. I would kind of hold him to it. And if you don't know him, then I would make sure that you have somebody around, like don't go somewhere like alone. And if, you know what I mean? Like have a friend or a sibling or somebody like nearby, because I don't trust anybody. But no, I don't think he's got bad intentions. And Lourdes, work for tomorrow? May get good news around work tomorrow. You also may be busy. Being guided by the divine, negativity is moving into the past. The day may fly by. There's growth, change, and transformation that comes in around career moving forward. Should be a good day tomorrow. Sarah, he's on a business trip as of now, and I don't think that we'll meet soon. And yes, I don't know him. We met online. Okay. Just make sure you don't go alone. I don't get the impression that he's going to do anything crazy if you meet him in person. But I just don't trust anyone, and you never know. Too many stories out there about being catfished or whatever. I would just be careful. As long as someone else is around, I don't think that there's any harm, and I don't see any malicious intent as of right now. Liz, love general. Well, you have romance heating up. If you're with someone, your current relationship should be okay. If you're not with anyone, you have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. New beginnings on the horizon. Expressing your wants and needs around love could help things move forward. And you have a committed relationship coming in if you're not already in one. Not bad. Georgia, is there deceit around Daniel and the water leak? Yeah, I think there is. I don't know what they're lying about, but if I ask the question as a yes and no, yeah, it comes up 70% chance. Yeah, there's deceit. Something is not legit. Ariana, why hasn't M communicate? Does he have someone else romantically? I think he could be involved with somebody else. That's possible. The situation between you and him looks like it's out of balance. The two of you are not on the same page as of right now. Brenda, general for today. May get good news that comes in around like work, school, or business. Money is coming in, success is coming in, and anxiety eases. A disappointment heals. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. I got to show you this. Cyrus, he looks so freaking cute. He's sleeping. Oh, how come it's all blurry? Maybe I got... What am I doing here? Look at him. Out cold. Snoozing. Rimmel, what's coming towards me? Rimmel, what's coming towards me? Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with the Sagittarius. You've got life moving forward towards greener pastures, money coming in, and you may be planning travel. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. You're no longer holding yourself back, and your luck is changing for the better quickly. Pretty good. Come on, money reading, what to expect soon. Money looks a little slow or a little out of balance. Teamwork is favored around finances improving, but things look slow. You do have the opportunity to add a new stream of income. That may be sometime later this spring. But between now and then, things look a little slow and you might feel like money is tight. Exploring your options when it comes to work opportunities may help things move forward. And that may help negativity move into the past and things get unstuck. But right now, money looks a little bit slow. Like you may be feeling a little bit like insecure or upside down when it comes to finances. Jay, how's management think that I'm going to do by myself on the route that I'm on? I think that they think you're going to do well. I don't think they have any doubts that you can handle it. Like they've got confidence in you. Looks pretty good. Mary, general. Adding a new stream of income or a new job or business opportunity, maybe bringing in more money, and the hard work that you put in is paying off. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and growth, change, and transformation coming in around career and finances. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe planning travel. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Life's moving forward. Not too bad. Isn't he so cute? He looks like Dylan, right? The only thing is that Dylan had a bigger head. Dylan had that big block head. He's so cute sleeping over there like that. I'm going to get him a new harness because that harness looks like it's beginning to like fray. And he's strong. I'll order one from Amazon later today. Lily, what's coming towards me in the next few weeks? How am I going to go once the phone lines open at work next week? Okay, let's see. Let's do the first one for the next few weeks. Over the next few weeks, anxiety eases, life moves forward, slow and steady wins the race, but you're feeling a little bit more confident around work. Teamwork is favored. The world is at your feet and life is moving forward. You could be planning travel. Money comes in. Finances are improving. And then how are things going to go when the phone lines open next week? Things should go well. Things move forward with a new beginning that brings in happiness. It may be a little bit chaotic or hectic, but it looks like things are moving forward and functioning relatively well. Red, is Nell single or is he sneaky? Can't trust no one these days. I think that he's single. Yeah, I think he's single. Oh my God, Mary, Avery wants everything. She is totally obsessed with these axolotl things. So there's more of them, and I'm going to get them for her, and I'm going to put them in her Easter basket because I don't know how many axolotls I could have in this house. She's got a big stuffed one. First of all, the big stuffed animals. Nanny gave her a big pink one. One of her brothers bought her a big, huge, it's like this big of, it's a squishmallow of Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. My friend Rachel bought her not one, but two big, huge unicorns. One was from before she was born. The second one was like for Valentine's Day one year. And this one lights up and plays music. Like, I'm going to have to get a new house just for her stuffed animals. You know what else she's been pretty obsessed with lately? And this was something I didn't even know that they had. My friend Rachel found them and bought them for her once. And she keeps picking them up for her because she knows that she likes them. And, like, it gives Avery something to do. She feels like it's a good gift. Because, like, she feels like it's more of a gift for me because it keeps Avery busy. There are these books that are like, they're like one of them was, we went to see the Nutcracker over the Christmas, and it's like the Nutcracker book, but there's stickers in it, and then you can take the stickers and put them on the figures in the book. So she's been doing that lately. We went yesterday to Barnes & Noble, and she got a new one, and then I got her a Frozen one, but I'm not giving it to her. Like, I have it hidden. Like, sometimes I buy her, like, little gifts. Actually, I do this a lot. Like, little gifts, like little squishy crap thingies. And I use them as a combination of bribery and rewards. Like, well, if you clean your room, you'll get something. Or that's how I potty trained her. If you go pee-pee on the potty, you'll get a new sticker. So I do a lot of that with her. And if she does like a good practice, if you do a good skating practice with Alana, you're going to get a squishy or whatever. And, like the little squishies that come individually wrapped, and she looks forward to collecting them in this box. She plays with them. Holy God. I saw somebody do a, like a quick video. It was like, she's walking through the house, and she goes, you know what nobody tells you about me and a mom? She goes, first of all, I look like shit. Yeah, you're a mom. You look like shit 24/7 now. She goes, nobody told you about how much garbage you were going to have. I can totally relate. Like, up here, we had to hang up some kind of a popsicle stick with a with pipe cleaners around it. She's like, can you hang it in your office? She calls it the streaming room. I'm like, yeah, we can hang it. I'll hang it in there. Yeah, I can't take it down because I don't know how I got it hung up. But anyway. Yeah, she's something else, that kid. Gigi, what is causing Scorpio not to be ready for marriage? Is it because he doesn't love me, or he has hesitations over if I'm not the right person, or he doesn't know if he is marriage material? It just doesn't seem like that's where he is in his life, and I don't think that marriage is all that important to him right now. Could be like his age and stage, It's like, this is where I am now. I'm happy and content with the way things are. I'm not looking for anything else. Right now, this is where I am. It's like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's something he's interested in at the moment. I don't think it has anything to do with you specifically. Oh, thank you, Mary. I can't believe how tall she is. I just measured her. I'm like, she's looking like taller. And when I took her to the doctor, when's the last time she went? In January for her birthday, she was 43 1/4 inches. But now she's 43 1/2 inches. So she grew another 1/4 of an inch in the last couple of months. She has a problem that I never had, which is pants being too short. Where am I here? Devaya for career. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to when it comes to your career. You have money coming in, success coming in, and expressing your wants and needs around your career brings in growth, change, and transformation for the better. Don't hold back. Express what you need, especially if you're, well, I guess in either situation, if you already have a job, let your employers know what you're looking for. If you're looking for a job, let the interviewers know what you're interested in or what your goals are. Amen for the rest of March with O. Things look a little slow. You get the Knight of Pentacles here, but okay. I would say it's a little slow. You've got the Hangman here and the Eight of Wands is in reverse, but communication looks good. Expressing your needs around the situation may be helpful. You may get a little frustrated or feel like things are a little slow, but we only have a few more days to go. So let's see how it goes. Explore with Anju. I have love feelings for Anju Kumar, due to which I get angry with him even for small things. Maybe he doesn't know this. I fear that if I tell him like before, he will leave me and maybe find me strange. Okay, wait a minute. I just want to make sure I understand the question. Are you in a relationship with him and there are like things that he does that annoy you, like, I don't know, doesn't shut the closet doors or leave the toilet seats up, that kind of a thing? Is that what we're talking about? I just want to make sure that I'm answering the question, the right question. Macy, general for the day. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Not bad. Halleck, what's coming in next in my career? You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. If you decided to do so, you would be successful. Perseverance pays off, and expressing your wants and needs around career could help things move forward on stable ground. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. You're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. I think career should be moving forward sometime this spring. You may be going back to school, though, which is fine. New love for the upcoming 2 days. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and that could make you feel relief. Anxiety eases. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Libra, should I choose an apartment with key or K-E or S-T? Okay, let's just see. I would go with K-E. I mean, they both look like okay options, but K-E looks a little bit better. Gigi, can you please do a love reading for the next 30 days? Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to lay down the law and set boundaries. Look out for having arguments and disagreements around love. Life comes into balance when you express your wants and needs around the situation. I don't know in the next 30 days that the two of you are going to reach, like, it's the kind of thing where there's no compromise. It's like it's either you get married or you don't, and it looks like things are out of balance or there's no resolution coming in. So this really is, there's not really much that I can tell you because this is something that you need to decide. You have to decide whether or not you want to be in this situation anymore. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. You may feel like you've been treated unfairly, or you may feel like you're not getting out of the relationship what exactly it is that you need. But you have to decide what it is that you're willing to accept. And I don't know if in the next 30 days you're going to figure it out. Because it looks like, you know, and I think that a lot of us have been in this situation. You don't want to leave this situation. Like the idea of not being in the relationship is really painful, but the idea of staying in the relationship is equally as painful. So you might have to make the decision to, like, you may have to just take the next 30 days to figure out what it is that's most important to you. And I don't know that much is changing over the next 30 days. Yvonne, I've been struggling on dating apps and I don't know if my person is really there, and I'm an introvert and I don't function well in the outdoors. What is next for me because nothing has been working? You do have somebody coming in though. You actually have more than one person. You have Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then you have an Aquarius coming in. Old wounds heal and move into the past and a new journey begins. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. Okay, so I totally understand what you're saying about like not feeling like anything is going to change, or maybe this dating app shit isn't for you, which I get, but it doesn't mean that somebody still can't come in. So if you feel like, hey, I've tried everything and nothing is working, it's time to just stop trying. Like just find something else to find yourself, get busy doing something, pick up a hobby, I don't know, clean out the house, redecorate, paint your house, whatever it is, put your energy into something else and just give it a break. Sometimes just taking a break from it can kind of help the energy to like reset. It's like focusing on something else. You know, the watch pot never boils. If we're trying too hard, just leave it alone. Step away from it for a moment. Even if you just disconnect for like 30 to 45 days, you may feel better taking a break. You know, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. I had a friend that was on dating apps. She didn't want to be on dating apps, but she felt like I need to do something. And she said, and I totally understood what she meant by this. She was like, I feel like I'm selling a used car. And I understood what she meant. She's like, here I am, like, I don't know how old she was at the time. Maybe she was 30. And she's like, I just don't feel like this is for me. Where was I going with this? I can't remember what the point was. Anyway, she didn't meet anybody. There were a couple of guys that she maybe spoke to, like briefly, but she didn't meet anybody. But she felt like just being on there, maybe it was like putting out into the universe that she was open to potential. And she wound up meeting somebody, even though she was an introvert, and she wound up getting married, and she hadn't dated anybody for like 12 years. And she was like, I really don't want to do the dating app thing. She's like, I feel like I'm selling a used car. And I get it. I get it. You know, she's like Toyota low mileage, you know, and I totally understood what she was saying, but she went on for a little while and she was like looking at people. She's like, you know, I would go on. She's like, would go on at night, 9 o'clock at night. And before I realized it was like midnight, I looked at pages and pages of people and I just wasn't interested in any of them. And I understood 100% what she was saying because I was a lot like her. And I felt like if I look back on my own life, I would never, anybody that I was ever with in my life, I never would have saw their picture on the internet and been like, oh, that's the one, you know, like, oh my God, I need to be with him. Like my feelings for those people developed after I got to know them, and which maybe for people like me and for my friend as well. And who knows, maybe even you feel like that, kind of like feeling like I just don't feel attracted like that. And I don't really want to like date somebody if I'm not interested, and I'm not interested because I don't know them, but you're not going to be interested in them or know them until you meet them. And I totally understand what you're getting at. So taking a break from it could be helpful. Finally, I can't remember which website she was using, but it was something that she had to pay for. And she's like, I'm paying for it and I'm looking at it, and she's like, I just can't do it anymore. Anyway, so she stopped. She stopped. She's like, I just can't. She's like, I can't imagine myself getting stressed out, going to meet these guys. I'm not even interested in them. And then she met somebody. And it wasn't, she met somebody who, and she never had to wonder if he was going to call, if he was going to blow her off for someone else. She met someone and it was legit and it moved forward. So just because you feel like, you know, you're introverted doesn't mean that it can't happen for you. It still will. There's still opportunity. Lily, is moving my loan to another company a good idea? Let's see. Is moving my loan to a company a good idea? Yeah, if you, especially if you could get another, if you could get a lower rate, yeah. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Patty, general. You've got new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. You've got feeling grounded and stable around finances. You have you have a fire sign around that may be of significance. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Money comes in, finances improve, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. And with the Fool, a new journey is beginning. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hang on. Wait a second. I got PayPal open here. Hang on. Why doesn't... Oh, there it is. Okay. Jasmine, I applied to a job company, initial CS. Will they call me soon for an application and will I get the job? I'm struggling financially and need a second job. You're going to get a second job, yes. I can't swear it's going to be this one, but it could be. Yeah, you have a second job coming in. Kevin, general. You have disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may be planning travel. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You also may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Oh shit, what did I go out of order? Sorry, Ina, love and romance. You could have new beginnings on the horizon, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You do have a committed relationship coming in. Explore your options. You could have romance heating up with a Virgo, may have romance heating up with a Scorpio. You may even have a Libra coming in. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Jasmine, will this job I applied for call me this week or next week? It may be sometime this week. Patty, will Geo look for me anytime soon? You mean like call you or contact you? Be in contact? Looks slow. I would say if you want to speak to him, I would reach out to him rather than wait. Yeah, I don't know when's the last time you spoke to him. It looks like things are a little stagnant. I'm going to just open up. Alessandra, love for the next couple of weeks. Exploring your options could lead to success. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. You may have romance heat up with a well-balanced situation here, or something mutual with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, or express your wants and needs around love. Not bad. Let me go back up. Christina, will I get my diploma before Sunday? I think you will. Adonis, I'll post my question because I'm in class. How is V feeling about being blocked? Not happy. See, when you block, V gets like serious anxiety over that. You know, kind of panics a little bit, like thinking, oh, there's never going to be communication again. That's not true, but that's something that runs through V's mind, which I don't really blame because I would feel the same. But yeah, causes anxiety and maybe indecision and stress. I get it. I get it. Jasmine, I have an issue going on in my current job with a girl named Marina and Mary Jane. They try to make me look bad. Does my boss think I'm a good worker despite the girl's harassment? Yeah, I don't think the boss has got anything against you. I think the boss kind of knows what's going on. Oh, to you too, Jasmine. Thank you. Emily, what do I need to know around my love life with Soha? Things look like they may be a little bit out of balance, and you may be feeling disappointed or like there's anxiety around the situation. Things are a little bit out of balance, or the two of you might not be on the same page, and you could feel he's distant. I would have a conversation about it, because their Fool is in reverse, and something may get revealed around the situation that could need to be dealt with. All right, who here haven't I answered for yet? Oh, there's one. Patty, what does Geo think of me? May find you to be a grounded, stable person, somebody who is sincere, compassionate, well-balanced, easy to get along with, sensible, a loyal friend. Cinnamon, how's the rest of the day go for me? I'm ready to go home away from these kids. Rest of the day is going to go well. Time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition, choices and options around social activity. Something could happen that makes you happy. It may be leaving. Feeling grounded and stable, life moves forward towards greener pastures. Looks pretty good. All right, who here haven't I done yet? Sag girl, did Leo's mom tell him to stay away from me? No, I don't think so. Sean, if I do the poster campaign by myself, will I be okay, or should I wait and go with someone? I would wait and go with someone. It looks a little bit better. Aisha, Chris's current thoughts and feelings towards me. May find you to be smart, intelligent, attractive. Somebody who is fun, has a good personality. May think that you're unique, creative, and loyal. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cosmic, do you still see Holly staying? She said she's working remotely due to her baby needing to still be breastfed. I honestly don't want to take her job. I wonder if she'll milk working remotely. She's going to milk it for as long as she can. She doesn't want to come back. I'm not convinced she's coming back. You may not have to take her job. You may have a different position. Maybe they'll find someone for her job. But I'm not convinced that she's coming back. Listen, you can pump your breast milk at work. Women do it all the time. She's milking this for all that it's worth. And as long as they allow her to do it, she's going to continue to do it. I don't think she's coming back. I'm not convinced. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, thank you. Gigi, do you see me going back to the house, or will I get a place for myself? As of right now, I see you going back to the house. But once again, this is a free will thing. So as of right now, you may go back, but then you may decide to leave next week. Debbie, will I get the position at Reset 180? I think you will get that job. You have a good shot. But Cosmic, then get a fucking job where you live. I mean, I don't understand. Who drives 4 hours to work? Nobody. Get a job where you live. Where the fuck does she live? I mean, it's not going to work. Like, let's just say, for example, the kid's now old and in school, right? Kid's 5 years old in kindergarten. And the kids get a fucking fever and she's got to leave. She's going to drive 4 hours to go get the kid? It ain't happening. Get a job where you work. Fuck off. Is there still a high chance I can get offered the receptionist role, or would it be a different role? Okay, let's see. Oh, my Fitbit here is yelling at me that I'm not moving enough. There is still opportunity for you to get that receptionist job. I am not convinced that this one's coming back. I'm just not convinced. She may be scared to leave the job, but I don't think that she wants to come back. I don't think she wants to come back. I think that she wants to stay at home, and I think that she's trying to hold on to the job, but I don't think she's going to stay. I think she's going to end up leaving. You know, it's like when you factor in driving 4 hours, even if she was making good money, she would be better off to work for a minimum wage at a grocery store than to drive 4 hours to work. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, how much money could she possibly be making that it's worth that kind of a drive? I don't know what Big Bear Mountain is. There's no place there that she can work? Or that she could get something that's legitimately a remote job. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be something that she can do. This is not the only company that she can work for. But I think that she feels like they're going to let her work from home. She's going to be able to not have to make that drive. I don't think it's going to last because I don't think it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think it's going to, like, logistically, it's not going to work. Like, I don't know what she does there, but it's just not going to be, there's too much space. You know, it's not like, hey, well, I'll run into the office for a half hour. You can't do it. Did she always live that far away, or did she move that far away? Sean, did D the male tell S the female about me, or what were his thoughts on me? Did D the male tell S the female about me? Okay, let's see. I don't think that he mentioned you. No, I don't think he said anything. I think he thinks pretty highly of you. He has respect for you, may find you to be hardworking, successful, down to earth, sincere, thoughtful, respectful. She recently moved that far. She used to live close by with her husband. See, that's what it is. They bought a house. Yeah. You know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's just not going to work. Yeah. And I think, I don't know like what the circumstances with the husband, but the way that it reads to me is I'm not even convinced that she even really needs the job so much, or that it's that if the opportunity is there, I'll take it, but it has to be on her terms, the way that she wants it. I'm not convinced. I'm just not convinced. And she moved up there before the baby was born or after the baby was born? Dakota, general for the rest of the month. General for the rest of the month. Before the baby was born. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You could be planning travel. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And don't be afraid to like lay down the law or set boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping. And what does her husband do? Like, do they live in a place that's very expensive? Because I don't think that they're living off the money that she's making. I think they're living off of his money. I think that for her, she's looking at it like, well, if they're going to let me stay home and they're going to pay me, then, and I don't have to leave and I can do what I want to do, then I'll keep the job. But logistically, I don't think it's going to work. I think that there's more to it, that she may need to be available, or they may be expecting more from her, and it's just physically not going to be possible. Hawaii, general for when I take my test on Thursday. Well, you got success coming in, so that's positive. Life is coming into balance and life is moving forward. So let's see what happens. It looks pretty positive. Not sure what he does, but I heard he makes more money. He's the breadwinner. Yeah, I'm not convinced she's staying at this job that's 4 hours away. I think it sounds good right now. I also wouldn't be surprised if she's got some anxiety about actually quitting, but that's funny too, because if she has anxiety about quitting, but yet she doesn't have anxiety about being demanding about this breastfeeding thing. And I think that may be because she's got the note from the doctor or whatever it was, that however she was able to work it out. They can't fire her for that. But I don't know if they could find a reason to get rid of her, because not even having to do with the child, just being 4 hours away. XXX love. You do have a committed relationship here. If you're already with this person, things look pretty good. If you're not with anyone, you could have air coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini may have an Aries. New beginnings on the horizon. The world is at your feet. Explore your options and don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because you'll have choices and options. Braveheart, is Kennedy a soulmate or no? I don't see this as a soulmate connection. Cosmic, she acts like she's such a know-it-all right away. Is already shooting mass emails, but yes, the OB doctor approved the note to our employer. She needs time at home with the baby. Yeah, but for how long? I mean, some people breastfeed until the kid's 2. She's going to stay home for 2 years. It just is, she's going to milk it for all it's worth, but it's not going to last. It's not going to last. Something is going to give, and I don't know if it's the company. You know, like we could make things happen. Like I don't see a problem with people that work from home, right? But if you work from home and somebody needed you, like my brother, he actually doesn't like to work from home. Like he would rather just go to the office. To me, like if he could work from home 2 days a week and go in 3 days a week, I think that that's nice because then you don't have to make that drive. But his drive to work is a half hour. It's not 4 hours. So if he was home one day for whatever the reason, let's say one of the, well, not Johnny because he's old enough, but let's say Nikki was home sick from school one day. My brother stayed home to work from home. If they needed him to come in for something, he could go there in a half hour. Like it's just how does somebody come in? And what are you going to say? No, I'm breastfeeding for like the next 2 years, so I can't come in. I mean, it's just not, you can only do, it's only going to go so far. It's only going to go so far. She's going to try to milk it for as long as she can. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that happened. I told you that I had a guy that worked, the company that I worked for, there was a guy that worked there. Him and his wife didn't have any kids, but they had animals. And yeah, the taxes here are just outrageous. And they were living in like a townhouse. It was nice. I mean, I never had been to it, but I'd seen pictures of like their animals and where they lived. And it looked like it was a nice place, but the taxes are outrageous. For what they were paying here, they were able to buy a home in Pennsylvania and have a house with a yard and you know what I mean? So much better. So they moved to Pennsylvania and he was making the trip an hour and a half, which is a lot, an hour and a half each way. Now you get a day where it snows and now it's going to take you 4 hours to get home, or maybe you have to stay in a hotel or whatever kind of madness could happen. But he did it. He was making the commute, the hour and a half commute. And then like people that got to commute into the city, they're not even an hour and a half away, but with waiting for the train and taking the train to the bus, to the whatever, and walking, it takes an hour and a half to and from work. So people do it, but it's an hour and a half. So he was doing it, and then they agreed to let him work from home, I think 3 days a week, and he was going to the office 2 days a week, which was doable because he was able to work from home. But he wound up retiring early, which was better for him anyway. You get out of there, but it takes a toll on you. And you know what happens? This is just my experience. It's nothing to do with the cards. Nobody's ever said this to me. But when I was traveling a lot to teach yoga, like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, leaving my house at 4:30, driving 40 minutes into New Jersey to teach a class at 6 o'clock, you do it and you do it and you do it. And when you stop doing it, you're like, how the fuck did I do that? Now it's like I drive to the mall and I feel like I've been, like I'm driving Avery to school, round trip is like 45, 50 minutes. And I'm like, how did I leave my house at that hour, drive to one studio, teach a class, get back in the car, drive to another studio, teach a class, go home, take a nap, get up, get showered, get changed, and then drive back? How did I do it? And when you stop doing it, it's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm not going back. Now, today, if they called me and they needed something, like if they said to me, hey, we'll give you 2 classes at 9 o'clock in the morning, at one of the studios, back to back, I would take that because it's but to do one and then go to another studio and then go home and then back and all this driving and the mileage on the car, it ain't worth it. I ran 2 cars right into the ground teaching yoga. It's just not worth it. Anyway, you look back and you're like, how the hell how did I do that? Sumya, what is coming towards me in my life next? You have a wish that comes true around romance. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you have a wish that comes true around love moving forward. You have happiness coming in, and Aquarius may be entering. You also may have your luck changing for the better. Anxiety is easing, and life is coming into balance. Not bad. Yeah, an hour and a half is a long time. Iris, how S feels after our argument. like stagnant and annoyed. I'm not really happy. I mean, no argument makes anyone happy, but feeling stagnant, annoyed, misaligned, unsure, indecisive. Felicity, what will NS's actions towards me this week? What will be NS's actions towards me this week? Things look a little slow. I wouldn't expect all that much. Possible communication, if this is somebody who you speak to frequently. If this isn't someone that you speak to frequently, I would consider reaching out to them rather than waiting, because things look a little slow. Is the, oh, Mihak, general for the next 15. General for the next 15. You have take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve. Listen to your intuition. Teamwork is favored. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you could be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Is there anyone else here that I haven't answered for? I can't believe my Fitbit is yelling at me here. I haven't moved enough. I did 9,538 steps today. See, you know what my problem was? I got up this morning and I ran. But since I ran, I've been not really doing all that much moving. So I've probably got to get up and move. Well, does A think that I still have feelings for him or still wants to be with him? He's an ex. I don't think that he still thinks that you want to be with him. I think that he does still think that you have feelings for him. But I don't think he thinks you want to be with him. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I will wrap it up and I'll come back on again tonight. I better go, like, walk up and down the hallway. It's raining out. I won't melt, but I have to get some steps in. I will see you guys tonight, probably around 9-ish. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later.